Greetings folks, and I hope you're all in the pipe 5x5 wherever you are in collecting land. Welcome back to the channel for, well, it's not necessarily a preview, it's more of a tease that Hot Toys have dropped on us in the past few hours, and I couldn't resist making a video on this. As regulars to the channel will know, I am a massive Aliens fan, and there is a playlist on the channel of all things 12th scale, 10th scale, quarter scale, 1/6 scale, everything Alien related if you wanted to check it out. And I'll leave a couple of links at the end of this this particular video. But we've all been so wrapped up in the, I think in the absolute shit ton of 1/6 scale figures Hot Toys have been dropping on us to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. It sort of slipped Mr. Go Figure's mind. Hell, it was 1986, and that was the year that we got the subliminal masterpiece that was Aliens. So we're looking at a 40th anniversary. So what Hot Toys have done is they've dropped a little teaser video on us that we're going to take a look at. But before we dive in and see what all the fuss is all about, I would like to send an LV426 size shout out to everybody who's supported the channel, and please drop a like and hype on this video as always, as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale reviews, previews, news, tours, showcases, and all that other good stuff. So, before we take another look at that quick teaser video and take it apart a little bit, I thought we'd have a whistle-stop tour of everything Aliens related that Hot Toys have given us over the years. And this started, and I'm going to have to refer to my notes here because there's a lot of dates, and Mr. Go Figure is an old man and he's not too brilliant with dates, but it all started back in 2005 in the 1/6 scale world anyway. And they gave us these figures. Now, yes, they're showing their age. First one we're looking at here, this is a Pone, obviously, yeah, I just thought we'd have a quick look. Yes, you've got to give this some leeway. The head sculpts back then were not brilliant. It's 2005 after all. Hot Toys were finding their feet, but you could see the promise here, particularly in the outfits. Not so much the bodies and the head sculpts, but most certainly the outfits here. We've got a Pone in full colonial marine garb. And yeah, the promise is most certainly there, although that head sculpt's a bit iffy. Proportions are right, everything else seems nailed on, so we were really getting a hint of where Hot Toys were going with this, and they've been all quiet on the Aliens front for a long time, focusing on other stuff. So I, for one, am super excited that they are revisiting this. In 2005, they also gave us Hicks as well, similar colonial marine outfit. Slightly better head sculpt, I thought, on this one. So yeah, that was Hicks, and I think it was, no, we're still in 2005. They gave us a Vasquez as well. Really nice, this one. These things are like hen's teeth. If you can find them out there in the wild, it is nothing short of a miracle, and you'll end up selling a kidney on eBay to be able to afford them. But I still think, yeah, it's great to see that these figures are going to get an upgrade, but will it be these figures? The big question. So another one of Vasquez there, and another one of Vasquez, even down to the rather nice graffiti on the chest plate there. I think we're moving on to 2007 now. Yes, we are. In 2007, they gave us their iteration of Ripley from Aliens, Sigourney Weaver, and yeah, this most certainly is showing its age. It really, really is. I do have this figure. Got it with the power loader that they released later on. And yeah, it needs some work. Let's be let's be honest. I'll remain polite and let's say, yeah, we know how old these figures are. Yeah, she's got the romper suit on there, and that's what it looks like as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, some of the accuracy here is questionable, but you know, these are classic pieces these days, and they another one of Ripley there. And the flamethrowers and the pulse rifles and all the accessories though were nailed on even back then. Zipping forward to, no, we're still in 2007 here, we pretty much all the way here. They gave us an Action Man. No, this is Hudson. Yes, it most certainly is Hudson. So yeah, and the detailing on that pulse rifle, as I mentioned, yeah, Hot Toys really were preempting how good they were going to be later on. and another one of Hudson there, and then also we got Drake as well, and yeah, got the heavy artillery out for Drake too. This head sculpt does make me laugh. I think this is great. It's another Action Man, but it is what it is. It's very old. So yeah, and that body really, it makes me realise just how far we have come in the 1/6 scale figure collecting world when you start looking at these old figures. But yeah, then, and I think, are we still in? Let me check. No, we're still in 2007. This is the last one from 2007. They gave us their first ever Alien Warrior, and this was riddled with issues, from the body to the posability of this thing. Utter nightmare. It really was. And then it fell apart, just to add insult to injury. But they made a fist of it once again, considering the age. The detailing really nice. And as you can see there, yeah, it was a work in progress, but you know, it was the first ever attempt at an Alien Warrior, and yeah, if you can find it out there and it's not a pile of dust, then yeah, it's a piece of Hot Toys history. So we zip on now. I think we're moving ahead just a year. Yeah, we go ahead to 2008. And we get the power loader, the 6 scale power loader. Now, I sought this out for a long time, finally managed to bag one last year. Full review for it up on the channel, and it's on the playlist as well if you wanted to check it out. They bundled it with the ridiculously oversimplified Ripley figure, but the power loader itself was absolutely stunning for its time. It really was an amazing piece, way ahead of its time in screen accuracy, in paint applications, and the battery operated revolving light on the top. All these things just make this an amazing piece, and it would be fantastic. Hot Toys, if you're listening, if we get a 2.0 version of this, you'd just make this old collector very happy. So yeah. But yeah, the Ripley figure, yeah, less said about that the better. But yeah, that's the power loader, and a magnificent piece it is too. You probably can't see it, but it's lurking behind me on top of the cabinets over there. Also, and that's some of the detailing on there. Also, they gave us, and I think this is in 2008 as well. Yeah, this was 2008. They gave us a repaint version of the Alien Warrior with these brown colours, the sludgy look, and once again riddled with the same issues. We weren't looking at medical grade silicone or anything like that back then. So yeah, this thing was rubber all over, and a combination of rubber and hard plastic, and yeah, its lifespan wasn't long, let's put it that way. But once again, I think they made a fist of it. Some nice shots there from way back in the day. And finally, and probably most recently in the Aliens lineup, they gave us a reiteration of the Alien Warrior. Now, I've got this in the collection as well. If you're wanting to check that review out, check out the homepage and the link at the end of this video. And once again, although this didn't suffer from disintegration issues because they went more with a harder plastic and not the rubber, what this thing suffered with was being a mini statue because you couldn't pose it. The rubber parts of the body, if you did pose them, which there were less of than the original, but still they were there. Once again, this thing would simply fall apart, fade, crumble. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, this dive back into the Aliens world, which I am so thankful for, we are going to see a raft of new characters or revisiting the old characters, modern head sculpt techniques, modern body techniques. I am so looking forward to this, as you can probably tell. So that's a brief history of the Hot Toys world of Aliens. Let's revisit that teaser video that they've dropped on us, because there's something I'm interested in, and I've always wanted to say this on the channel. Run VT. So there you have it, folks. Suitably ominous, suitably non-committal, so not really that much to go at, but What I've done is, to save you the trouble, I've actually paused the video there on what I think could be some Easter eggs. I could be getting this completely wrong, but I think these might be Easter eggs as to what Hot Toys are actually going to be bringing us. Fingers crossed this is right. So if you can see there in that blurry text, and I've had to write this down, hidden in amongst that text there are some names, and we've got Ripley, we've got Newt, we've got Hicks, we've got Queen, we've got Burke, Gorman, Bishop and Hudson. Is that a hint at what they're going to be giving us? I hope it is. I really, really do. I would absolutely love to see a full complement of Colonial Marines, a new Aliens Ripley figure. I think that's pretty much a given that we're going to get a Ripley. An artisan version, a rooted hair version would be phenomenal. A version 2 of the Power Loader. As I say, full complement including Burke of the Colonial Marines, and of course, where would it be without an Alien Warrior, and maybe even, fingers crossed, pray to the alien gods that we get a 6-scale Alien Queen. How good would that be? So there you have it, folks. What are you hoping for out of this? Are you an Aliens fan? Are you hoping for the same things I am? Are you as excited as Mr. Go Figure is about this new tease from Hot Toys? Let me know in the comment section below. I would be fascinated, as always, to hear your take on this. And I suppose all that remains for me to say is, from one very excited Mr. Go Figure and the Aliens universe, a massive thank you for watching, as always. As I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon, because just as soon as we get any more information about what promises to be a set of phenomenal figures, there will be previews and teasers and whatever else goes up, news, whatever else Hot Toys drop will be going up on the channel just as soon as it arrives. So, as always, a massive thank you for watching, and until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.